Alright guys, welcome back. I didn't expect to make a video this soon, but I watched a movie I very much liked. It's called The Idea of You. It stars Hannah Hathaway, to be honest, I don't really know how to say his last name. Search up the cast if you want to find out. And Ella Rubin. Those are the three main actors and actresses that we watched throughout this story. The story develops as a 40-year-old arts dealer seller meets this 24-year-old pop star coincidentally, and then they kind of have feelings for each other and start kind of like getting together. And basically the movie is mostly just about the effects of what it's like to be dating a pop star and the effects of the age gap of people dating between a decent large age gap. I mean, he's 24, she's 40. 16-year age gap. That's not terrible in my opinion. But instead of talking about those views, let's just talk about the movie and what I liked, or some things I disliked. Not very much though. All right, guys, I'm officially an idiot. I was just talking to the wall for 2 minutes, not even showing myself. So that's fantastic. But anyways, what I was saying, I'm not gonna try to share that much with this movie or many details, as I recommend it to as many people who want to watch it. It is a romance movie. It's a romantic dramedy. Why the fuck do I keep saying that, dude? My mind's fucked up after the wall accident. It's a romantic drama. Very interesting. So, I mean, let's just get right into the video, I guess. All right. So, I am going to share with you the meeting of Celine and Hayes, which are the main two romance persons. So basically, uh, Celine took her daughter Izzy to her ex-husband who cheated on her, Dan, to go take her and her friends to Coachella. But a work trip came up, and then Dan, made Celine cancel her camping plans to take her daughter and her friends to Coachella. But while at Coachella, she had to use the restroom but couldn't find it. And then she thought a trailer was a restroom and then walked in a certain trailer, which would end up being Hayes' trailer. And their interaction's very funny because she thinks she's in the right place, and Hayes just stares at her after opening the bathroom for a minute, and she asks to use the bathroom in his trailer. And the interaction's just funny. And after that, that's what kind of starts the attraction with Hayes. He realizes that she doesn't know who he is, and when a pop star finds a person like that, that's pretty cool because how famous he is, and a lot of people on this world would know who Hayes is. So that is the start of their interaction, and then they also meet at a meet and greet where Hayes finally learns Celine's name, and then he also sings her a song later on while performing for everybody. So it's just a cute moment, and that's just the beginning of their story. All right. So the next interaction Hayes and Celine has is actually when Hayes pulls up to her job. Very stalkerish, by the way. Just my opinion. Um, Weird thing to do, but he does something crazy, which makes them have to take a drive. He gets in Celine's car and he has to duck down from paparazzi so they don't have to follow him. And that really just makes me like, I don't think I could deal with that. The money would be nice, but the popularity would be way too much for me, for sure. So basically, they spend the whole day together and they end up at Celine's house, where their relationship actually kind of starts to form, with a little hesitancy with Celine uh, being a little older. She does mention that she's old enough to be Hayes' mom. 24, 40, 16 age gap. I mean, not really. I guess if you were a teen mother, possibly. But that's about it. So I don't know why she was tripping over that. But once Hayes leaves, he pulls a smooth move on her and basically just starts up the whole trip, where they will eventually go on while Celine's daughter is at camp, she'll go overseas on a little vacation that she kind of wants nobody to find out about because she doesn't want anybody to see her with somebody so young and so popular. So the movie goes through this relationship and the issues it deals with. It does a great job at dealing with them throughout the movie, and let's just start to talk about those. The biggest issue between Hayes and Celine is just kind of like they're completely different people. They come from completely different lives. And like this is something Celine just can't get out of her head. And she's just not used to having somebody that popular. Plus being cheated on in the past, she actually does have trust issues. And being with a rock star or a pop star that's literally going all over the world and has millions of girls slobbing over him, I can understand where these trust issues come in. And there are some examples or moments in this movie that does kind of back up her suspicions, even not completely, but it does kind of like back up her mindset. And she also is very caring about the age gap. She doesn't want people in her life to know that she's with Hayes. She's very insecure about that, and kind of tries her hardest to keep it from going out into the world. And that's where the main issues comes. That's the relationship issues all throughout the movie. These thoughts do make her have some questionable decisions throughout the movie. I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but I do think they're questionable. All right, so another issue is more between Celine, Izzy, and Dan, the ex-husband, daughter, and mother. Now this is just basically off of popularity. I'm not gonna say like exactly what happens, but the popularity does cause some stress between the mother and daughter who are usually very close. But the relationship she has with Hayes puts a strain on them. Very understandable. So, I mean, once like if your mom's dating a pop star, you're not going to live past that. People will make jokes. People at your school, at her school, at camp. I can understand how it definitely has some makes her stressed. On Dan though, he's upset because of a stupid reason. He shouldn't be upset. He's the ex-husband. It's very awkward because when they're in an argument, he says, "You're my wife," and it's just that makes me cringe because of what he did and why they separated. I just really don't like Dan. To be honest, he's kind of an asshole, and I'm glad he's really known in this movie. But the parts he is, it just really makes me hate him. Um, which I'm glad what happens to him at the end of the movie happens to him. He kind of deserves it. But it just the family relationship in this movie is completely realistic. When I think about it, I was like I said before, I don't know if I could deal with the popularity. My stress levels would definitely be on the roof because you have to get more security, got to watch out for crazy fans, paparazzi. And I don't know if I could deal with all that. Like every day of your life, and that's insane. Every time you leave your house, every time you go somewhere, hang out with friends, they're watching you. And I cannot deal with that. Um, so obviously, the family does hold on strong together at the end, but watching their journey, it's just kind of devastating at the time. The acting is just fantastic. Anne Hathaway by far outacts everyone else in the cast. Not by they're bad, but Anne Hathaway just kills it this movie in my opinion. So yeah. All right. I thought it was time for a scene change, even though I'm completely not in the fucking restroom right now, because oh my god, because I have company. Um, so let's just finish this video. I'm very fucking new to this. I need to stop cussing. Doesn't really matter. No, never gonna get paid for this. But anyways, I'm doing this for fun. Uh, I recommend the idea of you to anybody who likes romantic movies, if you like dramas. It's a pretty good movie to watch. My rating, I know it's gonna seem pretty high. Probably a 4.8. Very good. Like I said, one of my favorite romantic movies. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the scene change. Me crouching over, looking at the camera. I don't even know if you can see me, but we'll see. You guys have a great day. Hope you'll watch the next video and enjoyed this one. Subscribe and like if you got to the end, I guess. Probably didn't. See ya.